Good evening, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to the British Bangladeshi Who's Who 2014 here at the glamorous Alexandra Palace, London.
বাজা সানাই আর বাজারে ঢোল খুশির দিনেতে নেচেছে মন বাজা সানাই আর বাজারে ঢোল খুশির দিনেতে নেচেছে মন মাতিয়ে আজ পাড়া মন শুধু বান্ধারা করিছে সেলিব্রেশন দিল 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 মেতেছে মন দিল 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 নিবানা মন দিল 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 মেতেছে মন দিল 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 দিবানা মন প্রেমেরই ছোঁয়াতে প্রাণ চায় হারাতে মন আজ মেতেছে সুরে তালে প্রেমেরই ছোঁয়াতে প্রাণ চায় হারাতে মন আজ মেতেছে সুরে তালে
বাঁচে কি না বাঁচি গো পাইলে কইও আইজো বন্ধেরা আছে বাঁচে কি না বাঁচি গো পাইলে কইও আইজো বন্ধেরা আছে বন্ধে লয় না খবর দিলবে সবর লোকে করে চি 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 পাইলে কইও আইজো বন্ধেরা আছে বাঁচি কি না বাঁচি গো পাইলে কইও আইজো বন্ধেরা আছে বন্ধে আমায় গিয়াছে ভুলে সে বিহনে আমার কেউ নাই এই ভব কুলে বন্ধে আমায় গিয়াছে ভুলে সে বিহনে আমার কেউ নাই এই ভব কুলে সবাই জানে শুকনা ফুলে বসে না আর মৌমাছি পাইলে কইও আইজো বন্ধের আছি বাঁচি কি না বাঁচি গো পাইলে কইও আইজো বন্ধের আছি
Distinguished guests, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, welcome and good evening. Now, is it not great to be here at the Ali Pali celebrating the launch of the 7th annual British Bangladeshi Who's Who? Great. Now, this year's Who's Who publication and event is brought to you by Bangla Mirror in association with our proud headline sponsors, the Canary Wharf Group. Now, we've got a lot to get through tonight, ladies and gentlemen, awards, speeches and entertainment. And to help me with this, I'm delighted to have two great colleagues. Firstly, to introduce the award winners and interview them. Please welcome the Zazi, the Zesty, Zakir Khan. And to introduce the entertainment, please welcome the smart and stylish Suhana. Suhana, where are you? Now, many of you have been with us before, so you know what the Who's Who is all about and the drill of the evening. Perhaps it's self-explanatory. This publication, ladies and gentlemen, is about the British Bangladeshi community. People who are meek, usually mannerly, often misunderstood. Passionate souls and curious minds, people trying to make sense of the times we live in and where we go from here. Humble people who believe in a unique blend of progressive and traditional values. But what unites us, ladies and gentlemen, is our hope and vision for the future. What inspires us is the dignity of being a proud part of this one nation. And what strives us is the striving for a better, freer, prosperous Great Britain. Throughout our history, Britain has been the global center of aspiration, ambition, and adventure. Our tiny geographic countries have produced countless noteworthy leaders and visionaries. But if there is one significant thing that makes a society well set, progressive, and just, it is equal educational opportunities for every child. We want our children to play an instrumental part in building the future of this, our great country. We believe in accessible education, the institution of the family, and the gift of work, whether hard or smart. That is what gives us hope. That is what gives us strength. That is what gives us a renewed sense of purpose each day. Hope over fear, opportunity over despair, equality and social justice so that those less fortunate amongst us are not penalized. Because no society can be content or happy if any significant part of its citizens live with misfortune. We are delighted that you could be part of it, and you are very, very welcome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, we must introduce the person whose brainchild this is. And he's a young man. He's a barrister at law, my learned friend I should call him. He's the founder and the editor of the British Bangladeshi Who's Who. Allow me to introduce you to him, Barrister Shahadat Karim.
First of all, Shahadat, it actually seems like yesterday that we actually sat here talking about 2013, doesn't it?
It does.
Same chair.
Same chair. It's amazing how quickly a year flies by.
And ladies and gentlemen, I have to say this. Shahadat this year performed his Hajj. He's performed his Hajj, and you can see he's grown a beard as well, longer than mine. And I said to him the other night that he's our nephew because his father is our elder brother. I said very soon, Shahadat, we have to call you uncle So, Charlotte, what started off as a project by father and son 7 years ago has now become this. Did you expect this?
Well, although it did initially start between my father and myself, from the inception, of course, we've had the support of various well-wishers and those who have assisted us. So I can't really put any credit down to both my father and myself. It has been a joint effort, which includes the likes of the individuals who are, and organizations who are concerned with this publication, who continue to be concerned with this publication.
Very modest, thank you. Next, now although I'm aware there are other publications similar that people do print and attempt to address the success of British Bangladeshis, but this you quite strongly, firmly believe is different. And I just want to ask you, why is this different than others?
Well, firstly, in my view, it's always good to have other things, whether it's publications or in the consumer market, other businesses and so forth, because it creates some healthy competition in my view. Each publication has its own sort of niche or purpose within the community. What makes our publication different is, firstly, of course, we have this glamorous launch gala event, but perhaps most importantly, all of the individuals who feature in our publication have not only achieved amazing things within their own respective fields, but they also contribute immensely to the community. So there is a community element, whether it's a local community or at a more national level.
Absolutely. And one more question I need to ask you is that how's it been working with your father for 7 years, organizing an event of this nature?
I have to admit that it's been a very good thing for us. Perhaps on a personal level, it's helped our relationship develop. And of course, it's always useful and helpful to work with family members. I have no qualms about that.
Absolutely. And without giving anything away, tell us something about the award winners tonight.
Well, the award winners, I can say with a great deal of certainty, are all amazing individuals who've achieved immense things within their own fields. Some of them are very well known, others perhaps not as well known, but nonetheless have, as I said, achieved amazing things, and they deserve the recognition that they will hopefully receive tonight.
Absolutely. And just for your information, in 2012, I was awarded one of these prestigious awards for my contribution in the community. And but I was in Hajj. I went to Hajj, and my good friend Mustafa Sarwar Babu received the award on my behalf. So he's now on all the publication. His photo with the award. So thanks for that, Babu. Now, Shahzad, finally, an event of this nature, of this kind, is not possible without financial support, moral support, community support. What would you like to say to your well-wishers?
I think you've probably hit the nail on the head there. Support is the key word in anything of this nature. And as you've said, our sponsors are obviously indispensable to us. But we've also been fortunate in that we've had well-wishers, those who have supported us emotionally, physically often, and morally and so forth. So I think without their support, something like this would not be possible at all. And of course, all of you are instrumental as well, because an event of this nature is made by the people who attend, and yourselves are critical in that sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shahzad Karim, the founder and editor of British Bangladeshi Who's Who. Thank you very much.
What we're going to be doing now is going straight to the awards, and to present the first award, may I invite onto the stage the Right Honourable James Brokenshire MP. Now, he, of course, is the Minister for Immigration and Security, and whilst he comes onto the stage, may I ask to assist him in giving that award to be ready Kazi Arif from Prime Estate Agents and Mr. Munir Ahmed from JMG Cargo, as well as the Editor-in-Chief of the British Bangladeshi Who's Who, Mr. Abdul Karim Goni.
Thank you very much, and can I say at the outset how delighted I am to be part of this evening's celebration and to support this year's edition of the British Bangladeshi Who's Who, which, as you've heard, showcases the brightest and best of Britain's vibrant Bangladeshi community. It is an absolute pleasure to be able to mark the contribution of the Bangladeshi community to every sphere of British life. Britain is home to nearly 500,000 British nationals of Bangladeshi origin. This represents the largest contribution of Bangladeshis anywhere outside of Bangladesh. This community is renowned not only for its fusion of cultures and its impact on British culinary taste, but its contribution to UK society and to UK-Bangladesh relations, which are visible today in every sphere, in government and politics, with members in the House of Lords, House of Commons and London Assembly, business, law, innovation and technology, and education, to name just a few. Your Who's Who publication this year showcases how members of your community have demonstrated their potential to progress in British society, take part in local and national life through politics, business, education, and other areas of today's society. Indeed, as a Conservative, I welcome the contribution British Bangladeshis are playing within my own party. The strength of the relationship between our countries is further evidenced by the fact that Britain remains without hesitation the destination of choice for thousands of Bangladeshi students every year, and we want and encourage the brightest and best Bangladeshi students to come and study in the UK. Our recent reforms have ensured that we maintain the reputation of our world-leading UK universities, and working alongside the Bangladeshi community here, continue to protect students from exploitation. I am absolutely sure that the success stories within this year's publication will continue to educate, inform, and inspire the next generation of British Bangladeshis who will take this young and fast-growing community from strength to strength. I want to wish you all of the very best with this event and future publication of the Bangladeshi Who's Who. British Bangladeshis will continue to be an important part of the fabric of this country, and it's an absolute pleasure to celebrate the many outstanding achievements of the community tonight. I am delighted and privileged to be here with you this evening, delighted to be giving this first award. But before I do so, I wish everyone a fantastic evening and continued success in the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first award winner is a highly successful British Bangladeshi businessman with over 25 years of experience in the design and manufacturing of high-end outerwear. In 1994, he established London Clothing Limited, importing garments, and then set up his own factory to manufacture here in the UK. Whilst also specializing in peacoats, quilts, and raincoats, the company's innovation soon led to the development of one of their signature garments, the heritage duffel coat. In 2009, he set up London Tradition, which is a global clothing brand, achieving over 600% growth in 6 years, and this year received the Queen's Award for Enterprise in International Trade. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner who has the coats business all wrapped up, Mr. Mamoon Chowdhury. During the time of the cavemen, when somebody's wife wanted to get a new coat, they used to go clubbing. Now that is just not fair.